they'll make it. And that's what will get written, and then that's what people will talk about behind your back.
Sorry about that.
For the next year, for the next 5 years.
My camera died, which is annoying.
You talk like you know what this is. Maybe I do.
There we go.
You go.
Okay, so I did put that in for 99 seconds. Can you see there's a layer of... I have my base gel. This is my base gel. So now I'm going to create another layer of this builder gel. I also have my brush with me, my thin brush, which helps me to disperse the gel polish. Okay, so I'm going to do my little finger first. So you first start with a thin layer on your brush. Really thin layer, just as thin as you did the base coat. Push it up and then drag it back. Push it up, drag it back. Okay. Cut the free edge, and then on the side walls, ensure you go close to the side walls but not too close. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to get a bead. So this is a little bead on the natural nail. This, can you see it's got a slight bead on the brush? This is what you use. So then you dot the bead towards the back third of the nail, and then you swipe across to one side wall, across to the other, and back and forth until you reach the end. But you don't want the end of the nail to be thick, because that won't look very good. So you simply drag the polish down the nail, making the edge thinner than the back third. And that is your first layer. That is your first layer of builder gel. And then that goes into the lamp for 99 seconds. So I'll turn that on to 99. There we go. And then we'll go on to the next layer. I'm in the middle of watching Daredevil. I love that series. It's really good. I've watched it from season 1. I started on season 1 and then I watched season 2 and then now I'm on season 3. So season 3 has 13 episodes, so I'm looking forward to where it goes next. But so now the light has brightened, so it is on its full cure, which will be about 60 seconds or 69 seconds, because it was 30 seconds of low heat and then 69 seconds of high heat. But I could take them out now, and I've just done a flash cure. A flash cure is a quicker cure session, so you can do it for about 30 seconds just so you can carry on with the rest of the nails rather than waiting a whole 60 seconds or a whole 99 seconds. So I'm going to turn that off, and then we'll go on to the next nail. So the next nail, you do a thin layer. So you do this thin layer first because it's called a slip layer. The slip layer helps the thicker bead, the next layer, to glide into place where you want it to glide. It also, yes, it helps it to glide into place. So you're not having to work the product as much as you would if you just simply applied the bead to a normal cured layer. So that's why you do not cure the slip layer. You put it on, but you don't cure it. This builder gel is self-leveling. So at the end of the application, hopefully there isn't much buffing to do. Usually you buff the builder gel because it has rigids, or it's not straight or even, or it has a bumpy surface. But because this builder gel is self-leveling, it's easier to apply. So you swipe, and then swipe. Sometimes you can get air bubbles in it, but you try and move them around and then the air bubbles can disappear. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you've got air bubbles in it if you are not putting, no, if you're putting another product on top like a colour, it might not matter as much if you get air bubbles. But I like to remove the air bubbles anyway. So I can use my little brush to move it closer to the side walls, like that. Okay, I'm just adjusting my lights here, like that. Hopefully that's better. And then cap in the free edge, going close to the side walls. I've made the mistake before of not checking the side walls, and then I realised I don't have any polish on my side walls. So that is that. That is that. Okay. So that can go in on 99 seconds. There we go. Someone said, I'm subscribing. Oh, thank you. Someone else said, hi, girly pop. They're looking so good, by the way. My name is Ruby. What's yours? Oh, hi, Ruby. My name's Chanel. So I do nails. I do tutorials. I'm also qualified in massage, beauty therapy, eyebrows, waxing, things like that. I teach as well. So if you want to follow my Instagram page, it's Shan Nailed It. So it's ChanNaileditt on Instagram. Follow me if you can. Thank you, guys. Please press the like button as well, because that definitely helps with, you know, trying to get my content out there. So thank you. Thanks, Ruby, for the question. Hi, I am a teacher. Oh, you're a teacher as well. Okay, what subject do you teach? I actually teach online. So I'm an online teacher. I'm an online teacher and I teach business administration. Yeah, that's what I do. So I help my learners to achieve their apprenticeships. I'm in the UK. We have apprenticeships. I don't know if they have apprenticeships in America or what they're called, but in the UK, apprenticeships are qualifications that you study while you're at work. So I actually teach learners who are doing the apprenticeship through their job role. And then I mark assignments, I teach them lessons online, and I really enjoy it actually. I never thought I would be qualified for this job role, but God, literally but God, but God, and I really enjoy the job role actually. Sometimes you feel like your life isn't going in the direction where you want it to go, you know, finances, career, relationship, everything. You feel like nothing is landing. But I do enjoy my job role, and I also enjoy creating these videos and being creative, trying to be creative and do my nails, do other people's nails. At university, I studied fashion management and marketing. So that involved learning about fashion buying, fashion merchandising, marketing, market research, things like that. I always wanted to work in the fashion field. I have had a job in fashion research before. I enjoyed it for a while, but then I stopped enjoying it. So I left there. Sometimes you have all these plans, but they just aren't the plans that are meant to be, I suppose. So yeah. So where is everyone from? I'm from the UK, a little city called Leicester. Where are you guys from? I feel like whenever I go live, there's often people from different places in Europe and America. I've never had anyone from Leicester on my live, ever. So I've never had anyone from England actually on my live. So it'll be interesting to see where you're from. I'll have a look in a minute if anyone is talking in the chat, because the camera is above me and yeah, I can't look while I'm doing these nails. So I also cut the free edge to try and avoid the lifting at the free edge. Okay, that's that so far. I'll put it under for 99 seconds. There we go. Let's see if anyone has said anything in the chat. Oh, from the UK. Leicester? Really? From Leicester? Okay, what part of Leicester? Okay, you're from Leicester. Yeah, what part of Leicester? Okay. PE is what I teach. Oh, PE, okay. Do you teach secondary school or primary school? Let me know. And how old are you? 37. So we have, or 41. Have a few more seconds left. A few more seconds left. But I might take it out and go on to the next one. So turn this off. And then I shall... Actually, I'm going to take this charger out of this light and then put it in this light. Just to see if it's better lighting. Okay, I'll try that lighting. So we've got another bit of polish. This is builder gel I'm using. So you do a thin layer. Move that out of the way. Thin layer like it's a base. And then so I think in this session we will just cover the basic gel polish application, and then in the next session we can do the French tip. I think it might be good to break it down like that. rather than doing everything in one video. Okay, we'll carry on. And then we'll get a bead. Get that bead of polish. And then we will drag it back and forth, left to right, and also down. Back, forth, and down. Yeah, that's a big bead. So that bead should be big enough for the whole nail. Okay. That's it. Okay. Put some on that free edge. Like that and like that. And then I'll put that in for 99 seconds. So I've been live for nearly 30 minutes already. That's gone quite quick, to be fair. I might carry on this in silence so I can watch my show.